Oh my mother sucking clucking. Suno V5 is here. So I'm going to show you A through Z, everything you need to know about creating AI music so that you can start creating tunes now and take over the planet. All right, so let's jump right in. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do is click the first link down below or just go down to suno.com. Suno.com. If you use the link down below, you'll be supporting me, giving me credits, in addition to giving you some free credits as well, so you can generate songs for free without having to spend a single dime. Now, once you get to Suno, this is what you will see, or something like this, depending on where you're watching, when you are watching. So to create music, we'll just navigate over here to the Create tab. And then from here, we have, let's see, you'll probably see the simple mode first. So simple mode is just that. It's very, very cut and dry. You just describe the kind of song you want, and you can add inspiration, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of tags right here that you can use. And then you can also add any audio, meaning you can upload audio. So if you are musically inclined, let's say, and you can play an instrument, you can upload your instrumentation or you singing or whatever up into Suno, and it will allow the AI to use that in the music that it creates. Alternatively, you can just record directly from Suno as well. Like you can spit some hot bars if you want, if you rap, or you can hum, you can sing, you can whistle, you can beatbox, whatever you want, just to give the AI something to work with, in addition to whatever you describe. All right. Now, you can also create lyrics. So by default, it is set to instrumental. So if we toggle the lyrics like this, then we can add lyrics. But I don't really write lyrics too often. So luckily they have this little magic wand right here. If we click this wand, we can edit the lyrics. So we can, if they're assuming there are lyrics here, we can edit those lyrics, make it sound happier, make it sound more aggressive, make it sound more melancholy, that kind of stuff. And then it will rewrite the lyrics that you have to apply whatever you prompt it to. Or alternatively, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's get rid of that. I broke it. This section or this tab right here, write full song, this is the creme de la creme. Now, depending on what plan you have on Suno, if you're just playing around with it, that's what she said, you may not have access to Remy. This is such a fantastic lyric model, but the classic model is good too. But if you want like more edgy lyrics, Remy is where it's at. I love Remy. So when you go to create lyrics, there are a few ways you can do so. You can just describe the kind of lyrics you want. So for example, lyrics about a dog that has misplaced his bone. I don't know where that came from, somewhere in my mind, but we're going to run with that. So you can describe it like that, and then you'll get two different versions. Where's my bone? It's not in the back, it's not in the front, it's not in the trash of the glove compartment, it's not in the pantry or the cookie jar. I need my bone. Where's my bone? Oh my. And then lost his bone. Well, that hound has been howling all day, chasing his tail like a man gone insane. That old boy's been digging a hole because that doggone dog, he's lost his bone. Both are fire. Now, I'm going to select this one just so we have it. But you can also go up here. You can edit the lyrics like I showed you. But if we go back, you can also do something like, this is how I draw inspiration. If I come in here and I have no idea what I want to create, I'll do something like this. And then I'll also do what I did, just kind of just read it. But something like this, like it's not in the back, it's not in the front. You can literally take this. We're going to copy that. And then you can generate lyrics with that. If that's something that's like catchy, something like that, or if I'm making a song in my head just throughout the day, and it's something random, like what's something random? Like in the club, something like that. If I'm just like in the club, and then I'll be like, oh, okay. And then I'll just do like in the club, in the club, in the club, just something like that. And then it will use that as a means to create the lyrics. Does that make sense? So it doesn't have, you don't have to describe it. You can literally give it something like this. But just for the sake of curiosity, I want to see what kind of stuff we get just with it's not in the back, it's not in the front. So we'll go like that. And now we have two more versions. So chorus, it's not in the back, it's not in the front, it's not in the back, it's not in the front. Verse 1, I have no love, no satisfaction for my mind, for my body, for my soul. Yeah, a whole song about it's not in the back or the front. Then this one is also interesting. How'd I get so goddamn hungry? I'm only going because I can't stay. You can see how fun this gets really quickly. It's incredible. But we're gonna stick with the with the "Where's My Bone" track because that is just divine inspiration right there. Now that is the lyrics. Hopefully that makes sense, and it brought me to the custom side. If we go back to simple, we don't have anything. So back in custom, this is where I usually create my music because you have a lot more control. Simple, I forgot even existed. But most of you, especially starting out, probably will feel more comfortable doing songs in simple, but custom, a lot more customization. And for whatever reason, it didn't bring the lyrics in here. Anyway, also, real quick, you can change the model up here. This little button can toggle the model. So we have vintage, older, and then it just progressively gets newer and newer. V2, those were the days. Absolutely garbage. V4.5 Pro was really good, and then V5 came out yesterday. So if you are watching this right now and it's still new, like bro, you're gonna love it. This thing is so great. But yeah, that's how you change the model. And then again, you can upload or record your audio. Persona and inspiration we'll cover in just a bit, but I want to get into styles. Styles is where you describe the song, right? So there are a few ways you can do it. In the RPG community, it's free to join. I have an entire library of prompts, including musical prompts like this. But to show you how to create it, especially really quickly, like again, like writer's block is real. If you have no idea what kind of song you want to create, you can just go through these little tags right here and then click it, and it will automatically pull it up here. So electronic sensual. I don't think that's how you spell sensual. I don't know why that's spelled like that, but electronic trap house, tambora, Michigan, deep bass drops, hard hitting drums, lossless audio, melodic flow, kawaii pop, electro funk, dark trap beat. Wow, we're getting good tags. Usually a lot of the tags are just kind of goofy. But yeah, that's good. And then if there are no tags here that you like, you can always click this little button here. And oh, those are my prompts. They just updated this, so I don't know where the button is to get more tags, unfortunately. My apologies. Yeah, they moved it. There used to be a little button right here to refresh the tags so you get a whole new set of them, but that's missing. Hopefully they bring that back. But yeah, this button will bring up any prompts that you've saved. And if you want to save a prompt, you can just save it right here. All right. So now that we have this can generate a decent song, but it has no structure to it. Literally no structure. It's just describing the song. So you can take this. This is another hack. You will just enter all of the tags in addition to other tags. So real quick, I'll do rhythmic sub bass and aggressive drop, something like that. I'll add my own twist to it. And then this little magic button here will take all of this And it's another AI model that will read it and then structure it. So it took all of those tags, and now it's opening with playful kawaii pop synth leads over a syncopated electro funk groove. The track slides into a pulsating electronic house build. Deep rhythmic sub bass and hard hitting drums take over for aggressive trap infused drops, layered melodic flow atop dark textures in pristine, crisp, lossless audio. So beautiful. All right. That is good. So we'll leave that. And now we have our lyrics, we have our styles. Now we have advanced options. This is where we have even more control over our output. First thing is exclude styles. So this is what we do not want, the negative prompt. Okay, so let's do drum and bass. And then we'll do a comma. What else do we not want? Ooh, we could do psytrance. Unfortunately, I do really love psytrance. And then I think that's good. We'll do hip hop as well. I don't want it to be too ratchet. So we have our negative prompt, and now we have vocal gender. So we'll do there's no option for dog, so we'll do male. And now we have weirdness. This controls exactly that. How weird, how creative do you want the AI model to be with this song? Obviously, the less weirdness, the better. Or not better, but the less weird it will be, the less creative it will be. And typically, all of the time, I'll stick with 50-50 and then see what kind of results I get to then change this up and down. And this goes for all the slider options. But yeah, 50% is perfectly balanced. Sometimes even up to like 60 or 70 is really good. Obviously, if you get past 80, it goes into chaos mode and it's not even music. I don't even know what it would be classified as. It's just noise. Crazy weird noise. And that's weirdness. Style influence is how much the style influences the song. And since we don't have any other influencing variables such as persona or inspiration, again, we'll cover those later down the road, we have no other variables, so it doesn't matter too much. But if we stick with 50%, we'll see how the results are, and then from there we can tinker, we can increase, and then we can decrease. And then that is about it. So now we can rename the track if we want. I'm going to keep it as Where's My Bone, and then you can change the workspace. I have just one workspace, and then I guess I have two workspaces, but all my songs are just, I'm not organized, to say the least. You can create workspaces to stay organized. I actually would encourage that, but obviously I'm not taking my advice. But that is a great track. Now let's see how this sounds. So once we have it, we'll click create, and then you'll see your amount of credits right up here. Each generation will take 10 credits, and each generation will give you 2 songs. So it's about 5 credits per song. And now it will generate, it creates the cover art in addition to the songs relatively quickly. And then if you click on it, you can see all of the metadata. So you can see everything here. We can reuse this prompt. We can get all this information here. But yeah, let's see how this sounds, to be honest. Let me turn on my audio so I can hear it. It's not in the back, it's not in the front, it's not in the trash or the glove compartment, it's not in the pantry or the cookie jar. I need my bone. Where's my bone? I want it. I need it. I like it. Interesting. I've never used any kawaii pop synth ever, so I don't love it, but it's not bad. It's not good, not bad. It's mid. Let's listen to the other one. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's not in the back. It's not in the front.
It's not in the trash or the glove compartment. It's not in the pantry or the cookie jar. I need my bone. Where's my bone? I want it, I need it, I like it. Gotta have it, I gotta have my bone. It's not in the fridge, it's not in the sink. It's not in the shower or the tub or the toilet. It's not in the closet.
It's magical. Fucking magical. All right. Yeah, so that's Suno V5, ladies and gentlemen. But that is just the tip of the iceberg. Hold on. We ain't done yet. I got to show you how to really get the most out of this. So, first and foremost, I'm going to grab my prompt from the community for Deep House. Deep Focus House. This is what I use for YouTube videos and mixes and stuff like that. You can learn all about that in the community. Again, at the time of recording this, the community is free. Link down below. And then I'm going to get rid of these wonderful lyrics. And I'm going to do something a little more magical. All right, I have very basic lyrics about heaven on earth. But since this is going to be a deep house focused track, or just deep house, not necessarily focused because there's lyrics, I'm going to duplicate this. So I'll do boom, boom, and then just like that. And then for each in between, let's do, so we have verse, pre-chorus, chorus. I think I want, so we'll do instrumental. So you can do instrumental or drop or instrumental / drop just to tell the AI where you want more music, less vocals. Because I really like to break up my tracks in that way. So we'll copy that. Then we want that after the chorus as well. And then, where did I have it? After the verse. So we'll do that again. Boom, boom. Probably not the best structure, but we'll see. So just like that. Now, this looks good, but there's one more thing that I want to do, and that is persona. I have here a few different personas based off of different sounds. So as you start creating more and more music, you can create more and more personas to mimic the vibe and the essence of that song so you can create your unique sound. Yes, all the AI haters will just be like, oh, it doesn't take any skill. It's not supposed to. It eliminates the barrier of entry to creating great music. It's art. You don't even get me started. I'm not going to get started on that shit. But anyways, my friends, now we have a new slider called audio influence. This is how much the audio will influence our generation. Okay, so we have weirdness, style, and audio. So this is where you can really start to get crazy. So not only will you have your own unique sound tied to it, but you can also synthesize that sound with your new creation. All right. So we'll just fit these across the board and then we'll see how this sounds. Additionally, I want this to be female because it's heaven on earth. I want angelic melodies, which let's add angelic ambiance, just like that. Then we'll create. Perfect. So we have 2 more generations. So the first one sounds like.
You can feel it in the air, like a melody. Spirits lift you everywhere that you wanna be. Underneath the Milky Way, what a night. I don't want it to stop. I don't want it to end.
I love it so much. I just love it, you guys. Let's listen to the next one.
You can feel it in the air, like a melody. Spirits lift you everywhere, where that you wanna be. Underneath the Milky Way. What a night, what a night, what a night, what a night. I don't want it to stop. I don't want it to end. I don't wanna go home. I don't want it to end. Heaven on earth. 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 Heaven on earth.
Magical. Oh my goodness. And you guys are welcome for this prompt. I love this prompt so much. But now it's out there for all you guys to steal. So give me a like button. Give me a subscribe. Come on. That's one of my favorite prompts. It's yours now. Give me a like. Come on. Give me a like. Now, weird. That's not it, you guys. I don't think you understand. We are still just scratching the surface. Now, let's add some inspiration. So with inspiration, you can add more than one song. Okay? So we have a few of my old productions back in 2016 and beyond. They were terrible, but it's my authentic vibe. Okay, very basic chord progressions, if there are even any chords in there. Very good, like it's me. Okay, so I have this in here in addition to some of my favorite AI generated music, and it just combines everything and just kind of squashes it all together. So with this, and we can actually we'll keep this moderate. There's a lot. So with this, I'll just do inspired by Tyrin. That's good. So now we'll generate that. All right, and let's see how this sounds compared to our previous generations. Because remember, we haven't changed the lyrics and we haven't changed the style. We've only changed the audio influence, the tracks for the audio influence.
You can feel it in the air, like a melody. Spirits lift you everywhere that you wanna be. Underneath the Milky Way. What a night.
Incredible, as always. And then the second one.
You can feel it in the air, like a melody. Spirits lift you everywhere that you wanna be.
Oh my, it's so fun. This is so much fun. And this, oh my goodness, you guys, I don't think you understand. You don't understand just how powerful this is. This is just the tip of the iceberg. All right. Now, lastly, we can modify this. We can modify this, you guys. So we can open this in Studio. Actually, I don't think I have Studio. Yeah, I'll need the Premiere plan. This just came out yesterday as well. I will upgrade and I'll have a separate video on that. But we can open this in Editor, all right? This is the next best thing. So Editor is just that. It is where we can edit and modify our track to our liking. So let's say that the intro, we can listen to the intro right here. Just click the play button. So it breaks up the song. We have intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, all according to how we've laid out the song, right? So if there's anything that we don't like, and as you generate songs, it's not perfect. Okay, not every generation is going to be perfect. In fact, I mean, at least with V5, it's most of the time is really good. But with previous models, yes, you would get some weird shit. But you could always fix it with the editor. So in the event that you don't like something, so let's say, let's listen to this chorus. Let's drag this over right there. So let's say we don't like that chorus. So we can just highlight. In fact, let's drag this over right there. So we can just select that whole shebang. Drag this over as well. What is going on? Nope. No, I want you. There we go. So just like that, we have the whole chorus highlighted. And then we can change all of this too, just for this specific area. But for now, we can just click this little replace section button. And similar to generating a track, it will give us two different versions to listen to, and then we can commit those changes to the song. So if there's any weird things that happen in your song, it's too repetitive, or it cuts off too soon, or you didn't like the drop, you didn't like the intro, it's playing a weird instrument, anything like that, you can change. All right, so let's rewind that a little bit and see how it transitions into the new piece. It's seamless. It is seamless. You cannot tell that we just regenerated that entire section of the song. Bro, I'm telling you. Crazy. A little bit not as good on the end. Just a little bit. You can tell that it just gets a little crispier, I think is the word. It just changes a little bit. Not too bad though. So assuming that I like this, I'm going to commit. Okay, so now we have this as part of our song. And so now we can save as new song, just like that. And then it should bring us to the menu here. Now we can download our song. But is this even ours? How do we use it? Can I use it commercially? Yes, and yes. It's yours. You can use it. And you can use it commercially. But you can only use it commercially if you have the Pro license legally. Okay? Don't be getting any ideas, okay? But if we click the three dots here, it'll bring up the drop-down menu to which then we can toggle this little download thing over here. Then we can download an MP3 or WAV. If you are a serious connoisseur of sound, WAV is where it's at. It's much better quality, it's lossless, and it's just beefier. Okay, much better quality. MP3, WAV is where it's at, but yeah, you have to be a pro user. But I mean, if for $10 a month, I think it is currently for pro, it's worth it, especially if you plan on using it for commercial use, which we have a multitude of different ways that we teach in the RPG community. So WAV is definitely what you want. MP3, if you're just dabbling, that's how you do that. And then also, real quick, let me show you. You can get the stems. And if you don't know what stems are, it is basically each single instrument broken up into their designated audio track, meaning you will get the drums, the percussion, the bass, the synths, instruments, vocals, all in their own audio files. So you can import them into your DAW of choice, digital audio workstation, such as FL Studio, Logic, Ableton, GarageBand, and you can like go balls to the walls crazy with it. You can add sound effects, you can master it, you can mix it differently, you can add more to it. You get the idea. Stems are where it's at if you want to, again, go crazy with it. But you can also just do the vocals and instrumental as well if you want two different versions of the song to upload, or if you just want to change the lyrics or just have the acapella, whatever. You get the idea. 50 credits for stems, 10 credits for the vocals and instrumentals. And with that said, my friend, that concludes this tutorial. Again, join the community if you want to learn how to further utilize this technology to distribute it across all social media platforms, use it in your content on social media, Facebook, Instagram, funnel all that into your own digital empire system that you get for free in the community, level up your character in the digital realm and real life, conquer the planet, live your life the best you can while playing the game of life and business. So hopefully that sounds good. I'll see you inside the community. Like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.